The following is a presentation from PokerStars.net. Previously on The Big Game, a nervous Nadya Magnus sat down with the pros.
Just call me Nadya KGB.
Her poker skills have taken her on an unbelievable roller coaster ride. She's been down, up, and on the brink.
Come on.
Now she sits with $58,000 in profits. Tonight, can Nadya's game survive at a table gunning for her stack? It's all now.
This is the PokerStars.net Big Game.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Big Game in Las Vegas. Alongside Joe Stapleton, I'm Chris Rose. Welcome to our state-of-the-art poker room where some of the best players in the world have nearly 800 grand already on the felt.
Tonight, 23-year-old Justin Bonomo looks to continue dominating the table. He's up over 230,000.
Barry Greenstein is down only 6K, but he has his work cut out for him if he wants to steal pots from the young pros.
Young gun Jason Mercier got felted last night. He's reloaded with another 100,000.
Next to Jason, a man from Los Angeles, Joe Cassidy, came late to the table. He is down nearly 65,000.
And we've got yet another young pro out of Alaei. Alaei started the week strong, now stuck more than 30K.
But all eyes are on the Loose Cannon, Nadya Magnus, who's up 58 grand from the original 100K she was staked. At the end of the night, whatever she's up, she keeps, and she is with Amanda Leatherman.
Nadya, a lifetime of dreams has come down to just one night. I can't imagine how you're feeling right now. Tell me.
I feel excited. I feel really good. Dream come true.
You're playing against some of the best players in the world, and you're doing really well. Are you surprised?
Somewhat surprised, but I really had to believe in myself and just play my game, hold my own.
All right, I got to give you a big hug, a good luck hug.
Thank you, Amanda.
Like all loose cannons, Nadya was staked 100 GER and keeps all profits above the initial 100,000. At the end of the season, the loose cannon who wins the most cash earns a North American Poker Tour passport worth 50K.
Now, Nadya isn't just playing the pros of the table. She also has to worry about previous loose cannon Ernest Wiggins, who walked away with $50,300. That's the magic number Nadya wants to beat, and we will be watching her stack closely as the night progresses.
The action will begin on Nadya Magnus, who folds. Justin Bonomo, Barry Greenstein, both out. Jason Mercier on the button, pocket fives, and raising to 1,400. Joe Cassidy joined us earlier in the week when Joe Catta took his losses and left the table.
No way Joe's folding ace-10 to a button raise from Jason Mercier.
In fact, Cassidy re-raises to 5,200. Alaei in the big blind folds. So now action back on Mercier.
Jason might be considering coming back over the top, but that'd be pretty rare with two fives. He could be just trying to mask the fact that he's got a pretty easy decision. Either way, no way he's folding a pair.
And Jason calls.
As you can see by the percentages, Jason's a huge favorite.
Such a math whiz you are. 7, queen, ace, 3 clubs on the board.
3 overcards and ace, plus Jason has no club. Not a very good flop for him.
Action's on Joe Cassidy, who has top pair. Leads out, betting 6,500, and a quick fold by Mercier.
Don't shoot.
So Joe Cassidy takes down the first pot of the evening, and it is time to bust out the rules of the big game. Each table of play lasts exactly 150 hands. The action pre-flop is pot limit, then no limit after the flop. Blinds are 2 and 400 with a $100 ante, all of which is paid by the player on the button. Each player begins with at least 100 grand buy-in, but can reload for up to $500,000.
We haven't seen anyone reload for 500K just yet, but the night's still young.
Action starts with Barry Greenstein, king-queen suited.
I like to say king-queen suited, such a strong hand. It's like you've got 3 cards to play with.
He raises to 1,500, and action folds around to the man on the button who has pocket jacks. That's Alaei.
A lot of players will choose to re-raise big pocket pairs against an aggressive player like Barry Greenstein. Let's see how Danny handles it.
He re-raises to 5,200. Now over to Nadya Magnus, trying to keep her profit and win some cash. She folds, as does Justin Bonomo, so now it's back to Barry.
See Barry checking out Danny's stack size,
which took a crushing blow last night. Barry calls. 2 to the flop. 5, queen, king, top 2 pair for Greenstein.
Barry's only behind to 5s, kings, or queens.
Barry checks. He slow plays it.
That's right. He's checking to the razor. He wants to let Danny keep betting. He doesn't bite, though.
9 of diamonds on the turn.
Barry's trying to figure out if he should bet or if another check might get Danny to bet at it this time.
Barry checks again.
Danny probably didn't like the 2 overcards on the flop. Let's see if the fact that it was checked to him twice changes anything.
It does. Danny fires 7,200.
Danny's made this bet for protection and a little bit of value. You can tell Barry loves his hand by the way he looks like he's about to fall asleep. He's really just dreaming about how to milk Danny, though. Barry could be giving off one of his classic coma tells.
Well, Barry wakes up and raises to 23 grand.
Barry's decided that now's the time to try to extract some value. He would definitely like to see Danny call. Danny does have the gut shot draw. If he puts Barry on a value raise, he can win it with a 10 or a jack, but he's not getting the right price. Danny also only has 53K behind. It's not likely that he would just call.
And Danny's reaching for chips.
Danny's trying to determine whether this is a value raise or whether it's actually a bluff.
And he goes with the former and folds.
Good laydown by Danny.
Curious to see that one. 2 aces?
Obviously Jack 10. What else would I have?
Uh-oh, Barry just told Alaei.
I only saw like 5% of
it. Action continues. Jason Mercier folds. Cassidy folds.
Without seeing the other one.
Over to Danny Alaei. I can't say his name now without cracking up.
Don't worry, you'll get over it.
Nadya on the button folds. Justin Bonomo limps in.
Jack 4 offsuit for Barry. Looks like he might be getting a little frisky with his big blind.
Oh, I got the 4, so I raised 20.
Yeah, 18 total, right?
I thought I was under raising.
Barry's trying to take control of this pot.
Call.
Justin calls.
Got blind versus blind.
9, Jack, 8, 2 diamonds. Top pair for Barry. Bonomo checks. Barry fires 2,500.
Bonomo knows Barry will continuation bet with just about any 2 cards. In this case, Barry does have top pair.
Justin comes over the top to 8,000.
Bonomo's chosen a dicey moment to try to make a play with this check raise. Barry knows that Justin knows he's likely to fire with anything.
And Barry calls.
He's hiding it well, but Justin did not want to see a call there.
5 of spades on the turn, giving Bonomo a gut shot straight draw.
After Barry called his check raise so quickly, he's probably contemplating whether or not he wants to fire another blank.
No fire. Bonomo checks. And Barry checks. 6 of clubs, so Bonomo gets a piece of it.
That pair probably won't change anything for Justin. He has some showdown value at this point, but not very much.
Goes check, check, and Barry takes it down.
Even a river bluff probably wouldn't have chased Barry out.
Monster hands.
Yeah.
Greenstein wins a pot of more than 20 grand.
Our loose cannon's looking pretty loose, but will her play tighten up as we get closer to the end? That's the question.
Well, if you want your shot at the pros, you too can be a loose cannon. Simply log on to pokerstars.net. There are free qualifying tournaments every day. We'll be back with much more right after this.
I'm Barry Greenstein, and I'm from Chicago, Illinois. My thoughts when I heard about the concept of loose cannon were, this is going to be a free $100,000 that this loose cannon is going to be playing. Well, I think everyone was aware the loose cannon at the end of the session was going to have to get their money in if they didn't have over $100,000. So we're all kind of licking our chops, saying if we can keep the loose cannon under $100,000, it's all going in one of the last few hands with anything. And then it's like